reporting the Cavs held a loud and intense team meeting yesterday, and a lot of the frustrations were aimed at Kevin Love. Love left Saturday's blowout loss to the Thunder after playing only 3 minutes, saying he was dizzy. He then missed Sunday's practice with an illness, leading several players to call him out at the team meeting. And the Cavs are struggling big time, going 3-9 since Christmas. Shannon, what do you make of this?
Skip, we've seen situations where we've seen family members get into it, and they say the argument started about a piece of chicken, or two homeboys get into a fight about a PlayStation game. That was the final straw, but that wasn't the major issue. They've been struggling. There's a lot of issues going on with this team. In order for someone to feel comfortable to walk into the door and voice their frustration, someone had to give them something. And Kevin Love was that someone that gave him the something. Now, Kevin Love says he was under the weather. He didn't feel good. He felt lightheaded. Played, I think, a little over 3 minutes in the ball game. So he goes to the locker room. He gets dressed and leaves. I don't know why they would want him to stay if he's sick. He's not going to play in the game, so he can watch the game on television. I mean, I guess they wanted him there for support. Whatever the case may be.
And he did miss the next day.
He missed the next day.
Practice.
Skip, this is not about Kevin Love being sick and not playing.
I agree.
There's more underlying issues. This was the end in order for everybody to be able to come to the table and says, well, I got a problem with this. I got a problem with Isaiah taking all these bad shots. I got a problem with LeBron not playing any defense. I got a problem with Jay Crowder. Everybody has an opportunity now because everybody was just waiting for that one time, the one opportunity to voice their frustration. Skip, 97, we went through a similar situation. The Monday night when Bill Romanowski, my teammate,
talked about it,
spit in J.J. Stokes' face.
But Skip, that was a flashpoint. That's a north or south moment for the whole team.
But here's the thing, Skip. That was our fourth game that we had lost in a row. And so, see, that was what we needed to get at because we were frustrated. There were some guys that weren't carrying their weight on the offensive side. There were some guys that weren't carrying their weight on the defensive side. Romo gave us the opportunity to have the team meeting, not only to address that issue, but to address what had been going on all along. But nobody wanted to talk about it because, okay, come on, guys. I mean, who's going to be that guy that says, okay, this is the problem? Romo gave us the opportunity to open the door, and then here we come walking in. Because Romo's issue wasn't the only thing that we talked about, Skip. So that's why I knew, and I knew it all along. That's how I know there were bigger issues that needed to get resolved. We go on, we don't lose another game, we win the Super Bowl.
But that was a potential team-splitting black-white issue, right?
Yes.
All right.
But we needed this to also talk about the other issues that was causing the friction that no one wanted to talk about. Kevin Love, they needed this situation. They're losing, and they're losing bad, and it's not even close. And Kevin Love has not looked like Kevin Love since Isaiah got back.
He has not.
And I said, Kevin Love and Isaiah don't work together. Isaiah Thomas and the Cleveland Cavaliers don't work together. And unless something major is they can't fix this. You got to go out, Skip. They're blaming Kevin, but Kevin Love should be used to this, Skip. They've been blaming him every time they go through a rough patch. They've been blaming him since he got there. So he shouldn't be upset by this. They blame Kevin Love all the time. They blame Kevin Love because Kelly Olynyk snatched his arm out of Why you let him grab your arm like that to begin with? You know, it's one of those situations. So, Skip, for me, when you look at this isn't about Kevin Love being sick. This is not about them losing by 24. There are a lot more issues. Kevin Love just gave them the opportunity. So now everybody can come to the table and voice their concerns or their issues of what's going on with this football team. Now, you can make it about Kevin Love, but this is bigger than Kevin Love. This is bigger than him being sick and leaving the arena. There's deeper issues.
No, I agree. So, Shannon Sharp.
Yes.
Your squad is imploding.
Yeah, we're going to fix it.
You know, you better fix it. And I will give you this. It is possible that this flashpoint moment that dealt with, is he sick or not sick, could help clear some air. It could help turn you back around. It could help free everybody up to get it all off their chests and get it out on the table in front of, they said the coaches all came.
Yeah.
Everybody was there.
Lou, you've been bull jiving too.
Yeah.
Calling them plays. The guys ain't playing with LeBron. Oh, Oh, you've been lunching too now.
I don't know about
David,
that.
I gotta say it. John, you've been lunching. I was like, John, you've been lunching.
Do you really think LeBron
No, I didn't
James
say
got
that.
called out?
No,
in that meeting?
no.
He did not.
But that's what I would have said. In my mind, I was saying that.
Well, the ESPN report, to your point, pointed out that fingers got pointed at everybody in the meeting after it started with Kevin Love.
Yes.
And according to the report, Kevin Love gave a convincing account of his illness,
Yeah.
like he convinced everybody he was. But to your point, is it possible? When I talk about people being sick or hurt, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. You don't know. Joy doesn't know. Who knows? I don't know. How is that person really feeling? Was he lightheaded? He said he was feeling dizzy and woozy. I don't know. Was he bailing? Was he jaking it?
He was scared of Shaq Adams.
Okay.
Steven Shaq Adams.
Yeah, Shaq Adams. Was he pouting because he's not getting any more shots because Isaiah Thomas is hogging the ball? I don't know. I don't know. But they're all wondering what's going on here. And then he doesn't just sit in the locker room and wait on them to come in.
Yeah.
He leaves. Okay. I have no earthly idea, but to your point again, it did open all the floodgates to get it all out. And yet, in the end, I wonder about who's the best player on the team. I think it's pretty clearly that
best player in the league. Yeah, not just that team, all the other
best
teams.
player in the world is LeBron James.
Yeah, correct.
One of the great leaders in the history of sports, I'm told.
Yeah.
So why didn't he head this off at the pass? Why did you need to let Kevin Love have to sit on the hot seat in a team meeting? Wouldn't LeBron or Shannon Sharp go straight to Kevin Love and say, what's up?
Sometimes we got to have a sacrificial lamb.
Okay,
Sometimes,
well, he got sacrificed. Yep.
sometimes the hair got to go with the hide, Joy. You throw it all out. I mean, you can't save it all. Skip, I know we're struggling. So I need to know because I can't go to each individual guy because that's big. That's going behind. No, I heard what you said. You said that behind his back, but will you say that in his face?
Yep.
So now we all in the room, Skip.
All right.
I'm sitting back like this here. Okay. What's your problem, Jay Crowder?
Yep.
Isaiah, what's going on? Sean, JR, what's up? Okay, now, because you remember, we got a situation, Skip, I was in college. We had two receivers. They were both seniors, and they were roommates. One of them wasn't getting a lot of playing time. He goes by the coach's office and says, I'm better than the guy, his roommate that's playing in front of him. Coach put him in practice. He dropped like 3 or 4 passes. Coach blow the whistle. He said, son, you just came by my office and told me you better than Barney. Outed him.
Ooh.
So that's what LeBron is. I'm like, LeBron's like, no, we ain't finna do this. You know, you come to me and I go to you. No. We all around the table. Now what? What's the problem? Kev, you got a problem with Isaiah? Isaiah, you got a problem with Kev? Who got a problem with Bron? I ain't got no problem with Ron. I got a problem with Channing Frye, with Jay Crowder.
I wish I'd been in that meeting. I would have piped right up. I got a problem with LeBron. LeBron, in the last 6 games in the second halves, you've been a minus 82, which is by far the worst in the NBA. So, LeBron, you played so many early minutes this year. Now you're hitting the wall in the second half. We need you, big fella. Where are you? I don't know. What's happened to the defense here? They've fallen to 29th, which is one rung above the bottom, Sacramento. And I look over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, and they've been giving up 127, 127, 133, 118, and then, of course, 148.
In a regulation game, 148.
148. It's horrendously bad. So over this stretch, the last, say, 14 games, they've been easily the worst defensive team in the league. And
then they make it seem like Kevin Love the only one not playing defense.
Yeah.
When they put this stat, well, Kevin Love, when he play guys that he play against shoot 6% higher than what their average is. Well, hell, what they shooting against IT, what they shooting against Jay Crowder, what they shooting against JR. They make it seem like Kevin Love is the only one not playing defense. Nobody's playing defense. Zero. Not JR. Tristan Thompson is not the defensive player that he once was. Now, I get it. The calf, and he's trying to round back into shape. But this is this team, nobody. Because when you look at it, Skip, only LeBron numbers, the 28, 8, and 8, are comparable. JR is down across the board. JR has not been the same since last year. Jay Crowder is down. Everybody is down. But Kevin Love, you got to better. Sometimes, Skip, you got to just bear it. Mike would sometimes yell at me. I know it wasn't really yelling at me because I was giving folk that work, Joy. You know me. It was about somebody else. But he knew I could take it. They know Kevin Love. He's been taking it for 3 years, so you're going to be the punching bag again. But there are bigger issues going on. Hopefully they got that resolved. We'll find out. Now, they play San Antonio tonight. We'll see.
No, they don't play San Antonio tonight. San Antonio is no longer San Antonio.
What?
There's no Kawhi Leonard. There's no Rudy Gay. Tony Parker's a shell of himself as he tries to come back from injury. Do I need to keep going?
Oh.
Yeah, it's not even close.
So you abandoning the Spurs?
They've been abandoned.
Oh,
They,
Joey. Now you heard
Look,
what he said.
well, I can't help it. My best player and the best two-way player on the planet.
No, he's not the
offense,
best two-way anymore now because he hasn't played. That belongs to Kevin Durant.
Okay, but that used last year at the end of the year in
Yeah.
the playoffs, he was the best two-way
Yeah,
player
he was.
by all accounts.
For the
Steve Kerr
past
said it.
3
Reggie
years.
Miller
For
said
the
it.
past 3 years, he's
Okay?
been the best two-way
So
player.
I haven't had him the whole year. So you are getting a huge break to play that team in San Antonio tonight without its
We
stalwarts
need
and
all the
stars.
breaks we can get.
Yeah,
Can we go over there and play the big baller team over there in Lithuania? We need
you
wins.
might.
Because I don't know if we can get them against NBA competition
I
currently.
don't know. LeVar's coaching now, so.
We don't even have the sixth man of the year, Manu Ginobili. He's got a bruised quad. Everybody's got a quad.
Yeah, when you get old, the league, of course, what you expect? He's 41. You see the dome? Got that sunroof all the way out. Now, Joy,
So
it was
this
cracked.
is a get well quick game for
We
the
need
Cleveland Cavaliers.
We
So
need it.
God bless.
We need it now.
Congratulations.
I will see early on if this meeting had any effect. Because normally you see flashes that come out and play hard for the first 10, 12 minutes of the game. But they need
Look, your team, once upon a time, this basketball season, won 18 out of 19 games. That's not that easy to do in this league. I don't care if you're playing all Eastern Conference
Well,
teams.
that is what you said when they did it.
Well, 18 and 19, it just shows you got potential to be, at least in the Eastern Conference, the best team, right?
With
Right?
me, you, Bron, Johnny, and Joey.
Yeah.
We might win about 3 or 4 games.
We just might. But in the end, it's about playing defense. And don't tell me you're too old to play defense.
No, he can't sit down in that chair and guard.
No,
like
not just him. I mean, the whole team.
Oh, yeah.
It's the oldest team. No, it doesn't matter because I saw this team play defense earlier this year.
Yeah,
Don't
just
tell me
try.
you're just losing heart.
Yeah.
You don't like the chemistry. You don't like what they said they called out the front office in the meeting. They called out Dan Gilbert. In the
Yeah,
meeting,
they should have.
okay? All right, fine.
Because we told you not to trade Kyrie. You had all the leverage. Why would you trade Kyrie?
Water under the bridge.
There ain't no water on the bridge.
Suck it up and
no,
go forward.
I ain't sucking nothing up.
As Coach Belichick would say.
I'm Dan Gilbert. You and I going to have a discussion. Now, there's a power struggle going on. Now, I don't want to do what I did before, but they say once you get a divorce, the second time is easier. So I done divorced you one time, Dan Gilbert.
You got burned once and you went back, and you're getting burned again.
I know. Yeah, you know what? That's what happened.
I mean, I for one, I'm shocked that there's dysfunction in Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's all right. We get it fixed. Look, help is on the way,
Who
Bron.
could have seen this coming? So John Debo'd you in the meeting?
No. I did a lot of the talking. But I was. Yeah, but you
Would
know.
John be talking?
No.
I'll be quiet.
No, yeah, hey. Y'all ain't say nothing about John through the 3 interceptions the last 2 games. Ain't nobody say nothing about that. But y'all want to talk about me, I ain't blocking. What about him? I throw that shade on him.
Next,
I ain't say that.
Dez Bryant had a season to forget, going without a 100-yard game, and the Cowboys missed the playoffs. Despite that, last month, Dez said he will not take a pay cut, even though he'll count nearly $17 million against the salary cap each of the next 2 years. Yesterday, Cowboys VP Stephen Jones had some strong criticism for Dez. Let's take a listen.
It's certainly visible to anyone who watches our games, watches our sideline, Dez is certainly a fiery guy.
Right.
Plays with a lot of emotion, both on and off the field. Sometimes that can be a distraction. It can be a distraction for Dez. It can be a distraction for other teammates. And we just have to, really get our hands around where, when you put all the full body of work together, where that's headed. And, of course, we pay Dez a lot of money, and
Yes.
he knows that. He's aware of it as anybody when he talks to Jerry and myself. And, he knows when you get paid that kind of money, there's high expectations in terms of the productivity, as you mentioned. And so those are all things that we have to look at as a team, as an organization, when we start to put our team together for next year.
Shannon, how will this play out? Sipping some tea?
You gonna read those tea leaves?
Oh, Skip. Now, I've been saying this for like 2 or 3 years. Oh, you a hater. Dez can do this. That's a man that see Dez every day.
He does.
Now, Dez was the exact same fiery, emotional guy on the sideline in 2014 and nobody had a problem with it.
Mm.
I keep telling you, it's production and tolerance.
Mm-hmm.
They will tolerate anything, almost, as long as production. Production's here, Skip.
Mm-hmm.
Tolerance is here.
Yep.
But tolerance will never top production. Now, what they're telling Dez, I'm telling you, this is what they're telling. This is what I got from that. I don't know what you got from it, Dez. I don't even know if you heard it. Maybe you're not on social media. Maybe you don't listen to the radio, watch TV. They say, Dez, you can stay, but we got to cut your pay. That's the only way, Skip Bayless.
Mm-hmm.
He mentioned money. What money got to do with this? You talking about Dez Bryant? He said, hey, did we pay Dez a lot of money? And when we pay you a lot of money, we expect a lot of production.
Mm-hmm.
And the production that we're getting does
Yep.
not match the pay that we're paying.
Correct.
So now, Shannon Sharp wasn't as foolish as people thought after all. I foretold him this day.
You weren't the only one.
No.
I've been saying this for 3 years, too.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah.
But we hate us, Skip. You know Dez be atting us, Skip. He be hating on us.
Good. At me today, Des.
No, don't ask Skip today.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing, Skip. So now what's he going to do? Now, the only way he's coming back is at a reduced salary. Now, he said he wasn't. Now, we're going to see if it's a lie. Because if it's a now, he goes back because he said, hell no, I ain't taking no reduced role and no reduced salary. Hell no, I ain't taking no pay cut. That's what he said. Dez said that. I ain't put no words in his mouth. The only way I see Dez coming back is at a reduced salary.
Yeah.
Also, now they might give him an opportunity with reception, touchdown, playoff incentives, get an opportunity to make some of that money back.
Maybe.
But here's the thing. Okay, Dez, now what are you going to do? You want to test the market? Your days of making $14 million is over.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go learn a new system? Can you go learn a new system? Because you've been in that system basically your whole career. Are you ready to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Are you technically and fundamentally sound enough to go transition and learn a new receiver? Or to play multiple positions? We're about to find out, Dez Bryant. Because, hey, I keep telling you, you can talk all you want to. And you can have people speak on your behalf all you want to. But the tape don't lie. Production don't lie.
It does not.
So, hey, Stephen Jones he drew a line in the sand. You talk to Jerry about us making all this money. That production, what we paying you, that don't meet. That don't meet. Now they got a problem with his antics, Skip. Dez was that same guy that had 1,416 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. Now, hey, when you have 6 touchdowns and 900 yards, you're talking too much.
Correct. So, quick point of order about a Stephen Jones I know very well. It was amusing to me. He's talking big and tough now that his son, a quarterback at Highland Park High School, just won back-to-back state championships. So you got a little bit of LeVar Alonso going on.
Yeah.
See my son, so I can talk big and bad about Dez Bryant. But this was music to my ears as a Cowboy fan, because the one thing you got to understand about Stephen Jones versus Jerry Jones. Jerry loves Dez like a son. Stephen not so much. Stephen is calculated with what he says. Stephen is premeditated with what he says. Stephen wants to plant seeds and send messages with what he says. Jerry is just shoot from the lip. He's emotional, overreact, knee-jerk. He'll just blurt, gush, whatever. And you can't always read that much into what Jerry is saying, because it might just be over-emotional, knee-jerk reaction of the moment.
Correct.
There's no premeditation to it. But in this case, I'm taking this to my bank, because Dez just got called out. He just got put on notice. Now, what's going to be the end game here? Back to your point. Will they ask Dez to take a reduction?
They're going to ask him. They're going to tell him.
Boy, I just don't know. From what
Roll
I
the
know,
dice, Dez.
Okay.
If you're that guy that you think you are, and that Michael Irvin vouched for you, if you're that person, roll the dice.
I just don't know if his pride will allow him to accept that.
Okay.
His pride might dictate, pay me or cut me, one way or the other.
I can't eat pride. I can't live in no big mansion with pride. I live in those places with money. And I can't send my kids to private school with pride.
Okay. Will he pout? If you make him take a cut or play for incentives, will he pout? Will he not be himself? Will he cause a different kind of distraction because he'll close up and sink and shrink and not be Dez Bryant anymore?
I'm going to tell you like my grandpa used to tell my aunts, don't grumble and stay here. Grumble and leave. My grandpa used to tell my aunts, don't tell me what an SOB I am in my own house. Tell me that in your place. Don't pout here about we reducing your role, reducing your money.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else and show us that we made a mistake. Roll the dice. Skip Bayless.
Boy, I don't know.
I wanted a new
I just
deal.
don't know if you'd ever be happy with a reduced incentive-laden contract. I just think it would hurt him so deeply. And again, I like Dez personally. This is not personal. It's about production. And you and I both know he has become a shadow of that 2014 receiver. And we both know he led the NFL in drops this year. And we both know, as Stephen pointed out,
24th in catches, 28th in receiving yards, tied for 26 in touchdowns, and the third highest cap hit. Next season, 16.5 million.
Great rapport and connection with Tony Romo. Little to no rapport and connection with Dak Prescott.
Correct.
And Stephen pointed out, well, maybe if he has another opportunity to reestablish a connection with Dak, but it didn't sound good to me. No. It sounded like they're heading toward cutting Dez Bryant.
Yeah.
And it's going to cost them. They're going to have to take a cap hit. But you can argue business-wise, it would make more sense to go ahead and pay now instead of pay later, where you just take the hit because you're still going to save a bunch of money. And plus, you're going to clear the slate and start over with new receivers that Dak appreciates and trusts.
Skip, here's the thing. Okay, I was a free in 96. I was a free agent. Had 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, and I did the contract. So Mike told me, say, if you do, you play like over the next couple of years, you won't get to the end of this contract. We'll redo it.
Yeah.
Follow that up with another 1,100-yard season, Skip. Go to the Super Bowl. We win the Super Bowl for the first time. Follow that up with 60 catches, 10 touchdowns, no contract. So I know going into 99, Skip, they didn't come to me in the offseason. They didn't mention anything at the beginning of the season. So I know I'm going to play. I'm going to have to test the free agent market. I'm betting on black. I roll the dice on Shannon Sharp any day of the week. Dez, if you that guy, if you believe that they're hindering you, you don't have a rapport with Dak, and this offense don't let you show what you can do, test the market. Roll the dice on black.
I agree. I agree with that. I hope he does. I think it would be good for both parties, for the Cowboys and for Dez.
Well, they already told you. They told you the direction they're heading in. They gave you far enough advance. But Skip, you saw this coming. I didn't need Stephen Jones to tell me this. You saw this coming, Skip. Dez Bryant earned the contract that he got.
He did.
For the years that he had in 2013, 2014.
Yep.
But 2015, 2016, 2017, Skip, that's not 16 million cap hit numbers, what he's putting up. Now, you can keep this Tony Romo is not coming back. Well, he had this great relationship with Tony Romo. Tony Romo is not coming back to the Cowboys.
I hope not.
Moving forward, Dak Prescott is going to be the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. So you need to develop a rapport with him. Can you move position? It's a lot easier. Broncos could get me the football, Skip, when I could play multiple positions. I knew Y, I knew X, I knew Z. Dez, go learn this a lot like Fitzgerald.
Yep.
If you believe you're technically and fundamentally sound, you believe that you have the football IQ, that you can read exactly what the quarterback reads at the exact same time, do it.
Or call Dak day after day. Meet me at the practice field at 2 o'clock. Let's throw 1,000.
No, it's my off time. No, I ain't meeting you in no off time.
I don't think he's built like that.
If I'm Dak, I'm enjoying my time off. You know what I'm saying? I got these commercials. You saw him doing those Adidas commercials. I love the commercials he doing, Skip.
Dak?
Yeah, I love him. Don't you love him, Skip?
I've seen one or two too many.
I
will tell you. I'm telling you, I don't know. It's starting to scare me.
Make that money. Make that paper. Skip trying to infringe on your ability to make that paper.
I need him to make those throws next year.
Well,
that's what I need.
All Stephen Jones did is validate what you and I have been saying. They see the lack of production. They see it every day.
I got it. But there's still one qualifier, one big glaring caveat that we have not addressed, and that is that the owner of the team, the father of Stephen Jones, he does love him some Dez Bryant like a son. And it's deeper than you know.
Yeah,
he just took him under his wing early on, and it's been sort of a cause of Jerry's off the field.
You and I both know some of the things that Jerry has done for Dez that nobody else knows unless you really, really know the Cowboys situation.
Yep.
You know that. I know that. Dez Bryant is beholden to that man. But Stephen Jones talked Jerry out of drafting Johnny Manziel.
He did. He's talked him out of several things.
Yeah, until Zach Martin. I believe he'll say, Dad, look here. I understand that you love him, but for the money that we're paying him and the production that we're getting, it doesn't line up. And the distraction that, he's constantly chirping.
The tension it's causing.
With Dak. And production and tolerance, Jordan. Long as production's up here, tolerance is up here. But if production would never drop. Never drop below tolerance.
Can't really ever say never when you're dealing with Jerry Jones.
No.
That's good tea. I actually have tea up here.
Do you really?
Who drinks like this? All right, no, sorry, I put that down.
Is Boogie Cousins now the best big man in the NBA? We'll discuss that next.